What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to this absolute mixed beast with Flux and Trebuchet on the Behemoth, making it so that while walking we can use the Flux to deal damage and suppress the enemy at long range and cause them to use their abilities and whatnot, and then having the option to stand still for a second, boom, and then go back and run around, right? That is the idea here. Let's see if that works. Boom! Look at that leech. Immediately using his phase shift now to stop dying from the damage that's coming from the Flux. And for those who are wondering, the Flux overall does more damage than the Trebuchet, especially, you know, since you can keep firing. Look, the Flux is actually fully recharged right now, and the only reason we can't kill him is because now he's leeching. And I was trying to prevent that. That's why I was focusing him. I was trying to prevent him from capping the beacon. Unfortunately, he was still able to do this. But the Flux actually recharges relatively quickly and offers a really good amount of damage output. And while the Trebuchet is the weapon that you only use for a second when you deploy, right? Excuse me. This gives the Behemoth a certain playstyle now that it normally doesn't have. Normally the Behemoth deploys and stands there and fires, right? Very, very immobile. Now this setup is a very much more mobile Behemoth because only for the short sequence of firing you unfold and the rest of the time you're running around. And you're still gaining the full damage output from the other two weapons that you have on your back because you only need to deploy them once every 24 seconds, you know, if you want to make the perfect shot. And that's the idea here. All weapons bypassing energy shields, all weapons having 1,100 meters reload. So yeah, definitely an interesting setup. One that I never ran before, and I thought, hey, the idea might be good to keep the Behemoth a little bit more mobile. I'm trying to find something to shoot at. Oh, look, there's an outshot. Boom! That was the full outshot. Just boop, there he is, gone. And my Flux is still relatively recharged. Here we go. There is the leech. And look at the damage that the Flux is still able to do. He's even counter-healing the damage right now. Of course, the Trebuchet, and this is one thing we need to keep in mind. The Trebuchet needs to reload before you fire it. So if you just hit the button to fire, and you will constantly send the Trebuchet shot too, you won't really be doing much damage with the Trebuchet, because it needs the reload. You need to keep it reloading. So if you would ever run this setup, I would advise everyone to really just fire once and then undeploy and walk around. Because you don't benefit from the additional damage shots from the Trebuchet. You basically ruin the damage output. Because without reloading in between, the Trebuchet just doesn't do any damage. Right? It needs the 24 seconds, and that's when it becomes fully operational and fully effective again. So, we're fully loaded now. I'm waiting for a chance to do the sweet hit. Oh boy, that was a mistake. The fact that I just deployed was a mistake. Okay, here we go, and I don't want to fire at the Falcon. The Falcon, oh, wait a minute. Boom! That was I don't know, it looked like an Ares. Was it an Ares? It was so fast I couldn't even see it. Look, here is a Falcon that just dropped his resistance, and I've just given him the full damage output that this setup has to offer. This guy's already phase shifting even though I was only looking at him. Look, now he's using the shield immediately. That is awesome. That means in 6 seconds now he's gonna lose that shield. I'm making a mistake. I thought my weapons, they make it over the cover. But sadly, only one of the two Trebuchets actually hit him there. But you know what? That's why I still have 2 Fluxes on it. Bam! And there he goes. You see how much damage the Flux does? It's insane. Having 4 Flux, of course, does more damage altogether, but then you will have to, again, stay deployed. Every time you want to shoot, you need to deploy, right? And now we can shoot all what we have. Just quickly deploy. Excuse me, I'm having the hiccups. Quickly deploy, fire one shot, undeploy, and walk around. Here we go. Boom! There goes the spider invader right there. Yeah, so I'd like to hear what you think about this setup and this combo of staying a bit more mobile on the Behemoth and still benefiting from the second weapons. I felt like this was a good idea, but it also kind of depends on what you guys think. Alright, what is this? It's a Falcon again. Boom! See, and even the Falcon does take a decent damage output. However, he was also being shot at by some other people, so it wasn't just me here. Alright, so, oh, a Leo, huh? Okay, and boom. But the Trebuchet, again, wasn't fully charged, and in order to do the full damage, you must recharge it. There is this, I've made a video on the Trebuchet in the past with the Fury, and I've told everybody, here, first I'm draining the shield, and after the shield is gone, then I'm hitting him with the Trebuchet. I've told everyone how the Trebuchet reloading curve works. Basically, it starts reloading in the beginning, and it won't really generate any damage for a while, and then it slowly gets up in terms of damage regeneration. But the fact that you lose after you're shooting, you'll notice if you fire with a Trebuchet, or if I fire here, I'm firing, and then you see there's a countdown ticking down on the Trebuchet, right? And only after the countdown, it will start to generate fire. See that? 3-4 seconds, and only now it begins to actually recharge. So if you just keep firing every time you can fire, then you will always use 1 second of recharge and 4 seconds of cooldown of not recharging, basically. And that's why doing it here, fully recharging the Trebuchet, and then boom, full damage. Now, I'm switching over to the to something else, yeah, to the Atomizer Elite real quick. Just getting this Titan out of the air before he gets our beacon. He was trying to capture that, and I did as much damage as I could from a distance, but now it's time to go and rush these guys. I kept the leeching ability for the time where I needed it. I didn't use it against the Titan, and now I have it ready against these two guys. And again, Atomizer, way too much damage if you ask me. And there we go. 3 guys destroyed. Do we still have a chance to win this match, I wonder? I don't think so. The enemy has already way too much damage points. And it's also partly my fault because I hadn't actually helped my team here, right? I could have and should have maybe helped my team earlier supporting beacons, but I wanted to record a sniper videos. So if I have to abort recording sniper gameplay every time because I need to help the team, then I would never get any videos done with a sniper. I had to just focus on that for a little while, and now it's too late to win. Especially since what drops in front of us, yes, it's another Titan. And if you think that's already bad enough, well then, take a look to the left, there's another Titan spawning in, which is now the 3rd Titan and 5th opponent that I have to fight with this leech here at the same time. I'm getting rid of this Ao Ming here, but then I'm getting destroyed myself. There we go. 2 Titans and 2 other robots destroyed, but that is as much as I can do on my own here. And now it's dying time. I mean, not dying time. It's the time for the end of this match. But we'll have another match coming up with the same Behemoth again. And if you like the content, ladies and gentlemen, first off, comment under this video what you like about, what you think about this Behemoth. And also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, ladies and gents. And stay tuned for all the upcoming videos. And you can also always request certain setups and fittings to be run on certain robots, right? And I'll sometimes try and make it happen if I can. If it fits, sometimes it fits in my plan because I thought, hey, that's a good idea. I like to make, I wanted to, alright, it sounds fun to do this. And sometimes I'm like, I'd like to do this maybe during a live stream or so. Wow, look, that's a Fury, an Ares right there. He lost like 60% of his health. And I hadn't even fired empty the Flux. I guess this is actually stronger than 4 times Trebuchet. I think 2 times Treb and 2 times Flux is better than 4 times Trebuchet. That's what I would assume. Also because it grants you this mobility all the time here. Which I guess, you know, the 4 times Trebuchet also has the same mobility. Because you only deploy once fire and that's it. Boom! Man, that Phantom dude, he just took so much damage. Alright, there's an Ares also behind the in front of the Phantom. Here he comes. Boom. Nice. I got them both hit. Now the leech is coming out. No, the Ares is coming out. But he can't get me here because his laser weapons only have 500 meters range. Only, right? That's actually a really good range for the built-in laser weapons that the Ares has. Waiting for a chance to kill him, but he doesn't actually come out anymore. I'm trying to squeeze a shot in here. Hold on. Ah, there's one. Boom! Nice. That leech just instantly lost 50% of his health. He was like, I'm gonna wait for the last possible second to activate the ability. Turns out I just already hit him with a Trebuchet. That was a bit unlucky here from the leech. Does he come out? Nah, he's behind this. He's inside the beacon. Here, I'm trying to squeeze another shot in and boom! And I'm getting the hit indicator, but I didn't actually do any damage, or at least not much. Maybe he was leeching. It could have been a leeching leech at this moment, and in this case, I guess, you know, the damage was bad. I didn't know he was leeching, and this guy just started leeching too because I guess he expected the immediate hit by the Trebuchet here. This guy, okay, another leech. And look how much damage he's just taking right now. I'm not using the Trebuchet here. I'm letting the Trebuchet recharge. So I have the full firepower available when I need it. There's a Phantom coming and... Oh, the Phantom just teleported back. Hold on, Phantom. I've got something for you. Boom! Oh, man. Kill and double kill. Triple kill. Quattro kill. Ultra mega monster kill. Zip. Deploying the Trebuchet. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom! Nice. There goes the leech. And there is an Ouchun standing over on the right and an Ouchun coming from the left. Let's see if we can make this guy fly. Yup, it worked. He immediately started flying, but I expected that a little bit sooner, I guess. Now, what do we do here? We're getting attacked by the Titan, by an Ouchun. What I'm doing here, I'm deploying one more time, killing that Ouchun, and then I thought I'm done, right? I thought I'm now destroyed, so I switched over to the next thing. So I would have basically gotten destroyed right there. So, next match. This time, Dreadnought is the map. And we're going to be doing some sweet damage from here. We are two snipers here. There's a sniper Natasha to the right. Unfortunately, I have to reload and I can't help him at this moment. Also because this Ravana needs to be getting destroyed as well. So let's see if we can help the Natasha here. Boom. Okay, this guy's down to last stand. Regenerating as much as we can here. Helping. And thankfully the Natasha survived. Barely. Oh man, that was close, Natasha, huh? But he still has the two geckos and the Ansel shield. But he lost the Zeus. The heavy Zeus weapon is gone. And now I'm showing you some problem that you often encounter when you're running a sniper. If you have just been annoying enough to your enemies, there's a good chance they will come to destroy you. And if there's more than one, well, your chances are pretty low because you don't have a lot of damage output. You have only a decent damage for the considering the range, but if you're actually standing in front of someone and they are firing at you with shotguns or so, your damage output is not going to be enough to actually do something. Look, here for example is the Natasha coming with Thunder. Thunder and other weapons, and then Aphids, and you see I don't stand a chance, even with the fully maxed Behemoth, because I just don't have the necessary firepower. Whoops. So yeah, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had fun watching this, and yeah, if so then thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for being with me. You guys are awesome as always. Manni-Gaming signing off. Bye-bye.